blue light exposure can actually interfere with your ability to fall asleep at night. Hi, my name is Gehrman. I'm a professor here at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia in the US. My expertise is specifically in sleep and sleep disorders, so I'm hoping to give you some tips for getting a better night of sleep. First, one of the most important things you can do is take time to wind down and relax before bed. So when you're in classes all day and you're busy and you're working and you're doing things, your mind just really fills up with kind of a lot of content, a lot that your mind is kind of digesting. And we're just not very good at making a sudden, rapid transition to sleep. So it's really important to take at least 30 minutes, ideally a good hour, for relaxing, winding down activities before you go to bed. And this could include just watching something on television that you enjoy, something that's relaxing, not the news, not a suspenseful movie, some light reading, not reading for school, I mean pleasure reading. It could be listening to music, talking to friends. You can include things like doing deep breathing or muscle relaxation exercises. Just really making sure that time is spent for relaxation. I generally don't recommend spending a lot of time on your cell phone or other electronic devices close to bed, at least not devices that are close to your face, because that blast of light exposure you get, in particular blue light exposure, can actually interfere with your ability to fall asleep at night. If you're someone who, when you go to bed at night, your mind just really gets active, and I have a lot of people tell me that they get into bed and it's like someone flipped the light switch on in their head and now all these thoughts are coming to their mind. If that's you, what I would recommend is, as part of your winding down routine, pulling out a piece of paper and taking 5 to 10 minutes to just write down a list of all the things that are going on in your mind that day. It could be you're thinking about something that happened earlier in the day. It could be you're thinking about what you need to get done tomorrow. It could be thinking about something you're stressed out about. It doesn't really matter, but just writing those thoughts down can help to diffuse them and make it so that you're less likely to think about them when you're lying in bed at night. The other strategy I want you to think about is just getting into good routines. Now, with these kind of winding down routines before bed, that's kind of focusing on routines before bed, but also thinking about going to bed at around the same time each night. It doesn't have to be at exactly the same time, but just trying to have some general consistency in what time you go to bed. Same thing in the morning, trying to get up at a regular time each morning. Now, the pattern most uni students have is that they keep a pretty consistent wake-up time during the week, but then the weekend they sleep in to catch up on sleep. And that makes sense to do, but that can actually throw off these routines, throw off these rhythms. And so some change on the weekends compared to the weekdays can be fine, but just try to avoid really large swings in your schedule on the weekend. So those are just a couple of things you can do, making sure you've got a good winding down routine, relaxing activities before bed, and just building these routines, regular sleep schedules, and regular routines during the day as well. So I hope this is helpful in getting you a good night of sleep while at uni.